Hi, today we'll show you how we do computations on Java.
We're going to create a Java application and make a simple program about computation. Before that, I will discuss of how to create a simple program in Java NetBeans.
Step 1. To start a new project, click on File, New Project from the NetBeans menu at the top. You see the following dialog box appear. Click Java Application, then click Next. Step 2. In the project name area at the top, type a name of your project. Notice how the text at the bottom changed to match your project name. Always uncheck the Create Main class, then click Finish. 3. Then click the project name. Click New Java class. Then enter your public class name. Then click Finish to start a program. At this part of your programming career, you can delete comments that NetBeans generate for you.
Java contains a set of built-in math operators for performing simple math operation in Java variables. The Java math operators are reasonably simple. Therefore, Java also contains the Java math class, which contains method for performing more advanced math calculation in Java.
Here are the four basic math operators in Java. First, addition. The addition operators perform an addition of two values. This can be an addition of two constants, a constant and a variable. The second operator performs subtraction of one value from another. This can be a subtraction of a constant value from another constant value, a constant value from a variable, just like with addition. Java contains an operator specially targeted at subtracting a value from a variable and assigning the result to the variable. The third operator performs multiplication of two values. The values can be either two constant values, a variable and a constant value, or two variables. Multiplying a variable with a value and assigning the value back to the variable is a common math operator in Java. The fourth operator performs division of one value by another. This can be dividing one constant with another, dividing a variable with a constant, or dividing one variable by another variable.
So now, what we will do is we will try the computations that we have discussed earlier, and we will start with the addition. First, we will first describe or we will first define the variables that we will be using on this program. And first, we should type we should put the data type that we will be using. And for this time, we will use the data type int. And we will declare the variables that we will be using. So we will be using n1 for the first number, and we will use n2 for the second number. And for the answer, we will declare it as ans. And don't forget the semicolon at the end of the statements. And then now, we will declare, what we will do is we will declare the values of these variables. So for n1, we will declare it as, we will declare it that it will be equal to 10. And for n2, we will have it equal to 4. Now, let's add those two variables. So it will look like this. Since answer will be, or we declared ans to be the answer, we will put it like this. Ans is equal to n1 plus n2 and then the semicolon. Okay. Now, for we to be able to view the answer, we will use system.out. And we will put in here ans. So it will show up the answer for the equation that we have made. So let's try to run this program. And as you can see, what happened, it shows the sum of two numbers, which is 14. And that's how it works on Java. Now, what we will try is we will try subtraction. We will still use the same codes or the same variables that we have used earlier for the addition. It is just that we will just change the sign or the process from addition to subtraction. And let's see what will happen. Let's run the file. And there you go. It gave us the product of 6. Our subtrahend, which is the second number, has been subtracted from our minuend, which is from the first number. And it gave us the difference of 6. We will try, or we will now try multiplication, and as same as earlier, we will still use the same variables. We will just change the process from subtraction to multiplication, which is symbolized here by an asterisk. So let's try running the file. And there you go. Upon checking it here, it gave us the product of 40. And that's how you do multiplication here in Java. Most common um, operator or operation that is used in Java is division. So let's try dividing those two numbers that we have here, and let's change the process from multiplication to division. And the symbol for division will be a slash. Okay, and let's try running the file. Now, as you can see, it gave us a different result. It only gave us the quotient of 2, and it did not give any decimal or fraction or any remainder, because the reason behind it is the data type that we have used is integer, which only pertains or which only uses whole numbers. So in any case that this data type have encountered any decimal or decimal, it will only show up the whole numbers. That's why the answer that we got is only 2. Now, what if we want to determine the remainder of those two numbers? It will be discussed on the next clip.
Modulo. The remainder math operation perform an integer division of one value by another and returns the remainder of that division. The remainder operation. The operator of the remainder with modulo operation is the percentage character.
Okay. Now, what we will do is we will try to determine the remainder of these two numbers using the operation modulo. So we'll just again same variable, same codes. We'll just change the operation to modulo. And for modulo, the symbol would be the percent or the percent sign. So let's try running the file. And as you can see, it shows us the number 2, or it gave us the answer 2, because 10 divided by 4 is 8. And the remainder would be 2. That's why the answer is 2. And that's how modulo works. And now, what if we want to have the exact answer for this process? It will be discussed on the next slide on how we can get the exact answer for this.
This is a Java operation. Math operation performed on Java integer types behave slightly different from how normal math operation work. Since Java integer types cannot contain fraction, each calculation involving one or more integer types have all fraction in the result cut off.
Floating point. Java contains the two floating point data types, float and double. These floating point types are capable of containing fraction in the number if you need fraction in your math expression. You should use one of these data types to and avoid rounding of calculation in math expressions. In Java, you must make sure that all data types involved in math expression are floating point of types.
Okay, so let's try having a decimal to our computation. So let's change the data type to double so we can have at least two decimal places. And let's just add some decimal um, values, just like zero point 0.5 to our first number and then zero point 0.3 to our second number. And let's change this to multiplication. And let's see how it works. And there you go. Since that we have used the double data type, the answer that we have is, or it has two-digit decimal or two decimal places. Now, just a reminder, whatever mathematical rules that we have on mathematics or with regards to these mathematical operations, those rules also applies here on Java. So let's have an example. Let's just use the same variables. Let's just change the second number to 0. And let's change the operation from multiplication to division. Now, as we recall, once we divide a number to 0, it is undefined. Because how can we divide a number to 0 or to none? So let's see what will happen if we run this file. And there you go. We have the answer of infinity because just like what I said, dividing a number to 0 is undefined or it is impossible. That's why we've got the answer of infinity. And that's it. And thank you for watching this video. And whenever you find this video informative or helpful, please don't forget to hit like. And have a good one.